Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to my maths class. Today we'll be discussing additions. So we'll be discussing addition. Let us add 4,287 plus 1,956. Since we are summing the two together, we put a plus sign here and we have a rule here. Now, things you need to master when you are doing addition. Number one, you start adding from the right. This is the right. From the right to the left. So you add from the right column and to the left column. Then again, these numbers are always written in units. So I would like to also to put the heading. For example, this one, the first one from the right, is the unit of ones. Some people prefer to just call it column of units. Some people will call it unit of ones, but it's the same thing. So we can denote that with U. The next one, don't forget we are moving towards the left. The next one will be the unit of tens, and then the unit of hundreds, and the unit of thousands. The unit of 10,000, unit of 100,000, unit of 1 million, and it can extend like that depending on the complexity of the figures you are adding together. So if we start adding the number from the right, like I said before, if you add 7 plus 6, that will give you 13. Now, don't forget that we are adding the column of units of ones here. So if you also put the heading here, now from the right to the left, you start from the column that you are adding currently. So currently we are adding the unit of ones. So from the right here, we put unit of 1. Then automatically this will be unit of 10. So what will happen is, since we are adding the unit of ones, you only write this under the unit of ones. So that's 3. This one under the unit of 10 will be carried over to the column of unit of 10. So if you add the column of 10, if you add 8 plus 5, that will give you 13. Then plus the one that is carried over, that will be 14. Then I want us again to write that 14. We write that 14. Now, I told you that you start writing the unit from the right, but the unit that will be at the unit that will be on the rightmost figure will be the column you are adding currently, which is unit of 10. So here you put 10, then automatically this will be unit of 100. So you put this under the column of unit of 10, 4, and you carry over 1 to the column of unit of hundreds. So under the column of unit of hundreds, we add 2 plus 9, that will give you 11, plus 1 that is carried over, that will give you 12. Again, we write 12. So the heading, the unit that will be on the right will be unit of 100, because that is the column we are adding currently. So you have 100, and automatically this becomes thousands. So you put this under the column of 100, 2, and you carry over this. So when you come to the unit of thousands, the column of a unit of thousands, you add 4 plus 1, that will give you 5, plus 1 that is carried over, that will give you 6. So the final answer is 6,243. Now, you'll see that everything ended in the same, in the last column, that's to our left, the column of unit of thousands. But in some cases, there will still be remainder under this column of thousands. When that happens, what do we do? Now I'm going to give you an example that will result to having a remainder at the leftmost column. So if we try to add 9,801, if we try to add these two numbers, now from the right, you add 7 plus 1. That will give you 8. Since there is no need of carrying anything because it's just one digit, so you write the 8 under the column of unit of ones. Then you move to the column of the unit of tens. 8 plus nothing will give you 8. Remember, we did not carry anything forward from here or carry over from the unit of ones. So here too, you get 8. Now coming to the column of unit of hundreds, 2 plus 8, not multiply, sorry. 2 plus 8 will give you 10. Now we have more than one digit, so you have 10. Remember what I told you in the first, in the earlier example, since we are adding the column of unit of hundreds, so the right digits will take the units that we are adding currently, that's unit of hundreds, and this will be automatically unit of thousands. So under the unit of 100, you write this one, which is 0, and you carry over 1. Now under the unit of thousands, you add 4 to 9. That will give you 13. Don't forget that we carry over 1, so 13 plus 1 will give you 14. Again, if you write 14, don't forget that the column we are adding, the unit of thousands, so at the right here you have the unit of thousand, and automatically this becomes the unit of 10,000. So under this column of the column of unit of thousands, you write 4 and you carry 1. You write 4. But the numbers we are adding got finished, so nothing to add again. So what we do is to write this 1, and the next column to the left, which will be the column of unit of 10,000s, and that will be 1. So the final answer here will be 14,088. Let me see if you can get this right, just as homework. add for me 971 plus 302. Give me the heading, the units of ones, unit of tens, unit of hundred, unit of thousands, units of 10,000, units of whichever one that is applicable, and give me the final answer in the comment. Thank you.